Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. My countdown to the Doctor Who 50th anniversary continues with my list of top 5 most important stories. I'll also be doing stories for top 5 companions, top 5 villains, top 5 TARDISes, and a lot more, so be sure to subscribe to get all those videos. So these top 5 stories are mostly first appearances of some of Doctor Who's most famous characters, and the ones that I think are most important. So top 5, here we go. Number 5, The Silence in the Library, the first appearance of River Song. The second part was also the last appearance of River Song, depending on how you look at it, or the death of River Song. Stephen Moffat would go on to use this character in some of the most interesting ways possible. She was a big part of Series 5, 6, and part of 7. She was one of the Doctor's confirmed romances and eventual wife. The Doctor was not allowed to directly get it on with any of the companions for most of his run, so this is actually pretty interesting. She's the physical embodiment of all sex in the Doctor Who universe, according to Stephen Moffat, that is. Hello, Mrs. Robinson. So largely thanks to Stephen Moffat and Alex Kingston, her run on Doctor Who was a really awesome relationship comedy. Number 4, The Empty Child, the first appearance of Captain Jack, one of the best companions on any TV series ever. It was also the first Doctor Who story to include a direct reference to Star Trek from Rose Tyler. She was talking about Mr. Spock. The character Captain Jack originally kind of started as like a former con man, but went on to become one of the greatest non-Doctor heroes in the Doctor Who universe. How amazing was it when he was resurrected and then granted immortality and proceeded to shag the entire universe? Anything that moves. I'll actually have to give Captain Jack his own video at some point. Number 3, An Unearthly Child, the first episode of Doctor Who ever, and the first appearance of the Daleks, the Doctor Who's worst enemy. That is, unless you consider the Doctor to be his own worst enemy. The episode premiered on November 23rd, 1963, and it's actually chronicled in the documentary made by Mark Gatiss. You can actually watch that the day before the 50th anniversary episode on the 22nd on the BBC. I'll be doing a separate review for that, so be sure to subscribe to get it. Be sure to watch that because it actually deals with the creation of the series, not just the creation of that first episode. Number 2, Genesis of the Daleks. This episode was the first appearance of Davros, who is one of Doctor Who's greatest villains, but it was also one of the first episodes that showed that Time Lords are not above changing history to suit their own needs. When Doctor Who started, it was originally kind of like a learning program for children, like a Mr. Rogers in space, but this episode took the series in a really dark place. The Doctor was sent back in time to stop the Daleks from ever being created, so he's basically committing genocide. And now for my number 1 Doctor Who story of all time, Rose. So I picked this just because not only did it bring Doctor Who back to life, it also introduced, in my mind, what is the best Doctor Who companion of all time, Rose Tyler. I mean, really, how many other companions can say that they were infused with the matrix of the TARDIS and became super goddesses? It also featured a reimagining of the Doctor's past, including things like the Time War and a lot of other things that will figure into the plot of the 50th anniversary episode. But since Doctor Who is so big and there are so many episodes, be sure to write what your top 5 are in the comments below. I think a lot of our favorites depend on when we started watching or when we were born, because a lot of us might not have seen a lot of the old Doctor Who episodes, especially if we didn't have parents that introduced it to us. So my countdown to the Doctor Who 50th anniversary will continue on Thursday with my list of top 5 villains. Be sure to subscribe to get that video. I'll also be posting a giveaway video on Friday detailing how you can win a copy of the 50th anniversary DVD. I'll be giving away a couple copies, so be sure to look for that video. As always, if you want to help me out, please like and share this video using the tools below. Right now, click here to learn more about the special things that I'm doing for the 50th anniversary with the BBC and Nerdist, and click here to learn about my top 10 things in the 50th anniversary trailer. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. High fives.